From the third floor of the Murphy Center here at Iona College, this is your host, The Rock is On. I am joined by my senior seminar partner, Dennisha Frazier. Dennisha, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
All right, now this segment we're going to talk about why did we choose mass comm. So you know what? I'm going to be a kind gentleman, and I'm going to ask you. Start off with the lady.
Alrighty.
So why did you choose mass comm as your major?
Wow, mass communication is it's amazing to me. It opens so many different doors, and not only just that, but I've always been into videography. I've always been into videography and creating and producing media in a way that people will look at it differently. So mass communication has broadened my interest in so many different ways. There's so many different things that I want to do.
Now, is there any music artist you're interested in? You want to be a part of the media and hopefully maybe, hey, someday I wish I could interview him, or maybe I wish, or you know what I mean? You want to interview somebody.
Okay. So in reference to that, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Vlad TV.
It rings a bell.
Okay, so basically what they do is a little organization. They have their camera crew, they have their reporters, they have their audio people, they have everybody. And what they do is they go out and they speak with all different types of celebrities.
Is this like a TMZ?
In a way, but not necessarily. They're not. The goal for Vlad TV is not to air out, bad news. It's just to show people what, their struggles were before they got to where they are and stuff like that. So that's something that I would love to do, like documentaries and trying to go deep into
The
why
History
people...
Channel.
Exactly. I mean, no, you'll be surprised.
No, because I know with TMZ though, we they have it for everything. So they have it for sports, and they follow athletes throughout the country and maybe even out of the country as well. And then they do other celebrities, like musicians as well. But I usually do TMZ Sports, or follow TMZ Sports, because I'm a sports guy.
Got you.
Sports is my passion. It's one of my favorite things. So it's I see all the athletes. So it's they'll be at an airport, or they'll be on they'll be let's say they're in LA and they're in the nightclub district or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Definitely.
they interview them on the spot, so to speak.
Well, see,
It's not like a standardized interview. Let's say if you're a reporter or a journalist for say NBC, CNN, or ABC, or anything like that, or any of those big networks.
it's more free-spirited. It's not
in a way, yeah.
you have to follow these guidelines and things like that. But no, that's something that I want to do. But aside from sports, I like to focus on art. So
Do you draw?
I don't draw. I do photography. Photography is considered,
All right.
Another form of art.
All right, I'll accept you.
And I paint. So, hey, you don't have to be a drawer to paint. That's true.
I'm going to tell you one thing, though. I absolutely suck at drawing. I hated drawing since I was 5, and I
Try
still hate it
painting.
now.
Try painting. I'm telling you.
Finger painting? I'll try finger painting.
It's expressive.
But photography, I like photography. I'll take some photos here and there.
Yeah.
If I go to a city for the first time, or I go to a baseball stadium, because I'm trying to see all the baseball
Of
stadiums.
course.
So if I go there for the first time, I want to put it on my social media, say, hey, it's my first time here, though. I'm trying to see all the stadiums, show
Definitely.
everyone what I'm up to.
That's something that I did with IC Fashion Show recently.
Yeah.
I was there, one of their main photographers for the event, which was phenomenal.
Is that Paris?
Paris was one of the main photographers as well, and he used to go here. He's now considered an alumni, so
Yep.
it was pretty nice having him come back and collaborate.
So you said you were a photographer at the fashion show. So how did that go?
That was pretty good. I was able to capture different angles, different lighting. The LED lights that they had were amazing. This was probably the first event that I've been to that I felt was they put a lot of money into this, from the stage to the DJ to the lights. Everything was done phenomenal.
It looked like a Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Not even Victoria's Secret. It could have been another high-end fashion show. It was really nice though. Really nice.
Right. So that's why you wanted to do mass communications, or get into the field of mass comm?
Yeah. Not even just that, but there's so many different things that I want to do. My main focus right now is creating a business where I have a service that provides many different things. So I could provide, audio, provide videography, photography, lighting, whatever you need for your event. I want to be that go-to person.
So you're the production side.
That's what I'm trying to do.
See, my goal is people ask me oh, what do you want to do with mass comm though? Like, you know how like some people have like an agenda, or they want to have like a main goal, saying
Mhm.
like, oh, they want to be on TV, they want to be a director or a producer. With me, I'm open to anything.
I
Like, I can
know.
do on camera, I can do behind the scenes, I can do production, like you said though.
Mhm.
But I'm open to anything.
That's the same with me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you remember the young lady who came in with our class, who did the interviews.
Oh, Yolanda.
Yes, Yolanda. She made a comment saying that it's better for you to know exactly what you want to do instead of going into a business saying, "Yeah, I'm open to do this, that, and the third."
True.
Because I guess they feel like they'll just like bypass you or just overlook
But
you.
but also it's like, if let's say you have a goal though, right? Let's say you want to be on camera, you want to be a reporter,
Mhm.
and that doesn't work out. What's plan B? What's
Right.
plan C? So that's why I'm like, I'm open to anything.
Yeah. Same with me.
So that's why you wanted to do mass communications.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's my turn though. Reason why I wanted to do mass communications is that, I'm a huge, like I said earlier, I'm a huge sports fan. I'm a sports junkie. I know the history about sports.
You really do.
Follow it. It's like a religion to
You
me.
really do.
Yes. But I have some jerseys here and there. I don't have jerseys like Jersey Joe for those who know who he is,
Mhm.
but I have some jerseys here and there. But I just I want to be I want to be a I want to be part of the media, cover sporting events, cover teams though, and just report for them because like I did work for the Westchester Knicks, and for those of you who don't know, Westchester Knicks are the D League affiliate of the New York Knicks, so it's like the minor leagues, and the
Mhm.
D League for basketball, it's like the minor leagues for the NBA, the D League. And basically, one thing that kind of like pushed me towards mass comm was when I was a senior in high school. I played baseball, and one of my coaches had like he had like this baseball academy in the Bronx, and I would go to it, like train here and there. And he had one person. He was like maybe in his mid to late 20s. This was like about 4 years ago, and he talked about like his journey, like what it took to like be in the minor leagues, and like
Mhm.
his work ethic and whatnot. And he talked about a story saying how he almost gave up though, but then as soon as he was about to give up though, the Milwaukee Brewers organization gave him a call and said, "Hey, we have some interest in drafting and signing you."
Wow.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. So
And it
and then
doesn't always happen that easy.
right, and then and then like after he was done, I asked him some questions though, and then a few friends were like, "Hey, you should be a media reporter. You should you should get into the media. I can see you in that field though." And I gave it some thought, and I was like, you know what, and that kind of like pushed me towards being in mass comm though.
That's good. I could definitely see that for you. See, I'm more of the girl who wants to be behind the cameras, like trying to produce the show or trying to create the story or something like that. But you're good for that. Like I could definitely see you being in front of the camera and reporting on just about anything, not
Right.
even just sports, even politics.
Fake news.
Fake news, even that.
Fake news.
The rise of fake news.
Those are the two most commonly used words I've heard in 2017.
Yeah. There was like an article out that I think it was what 25 close to 25 million people are searching fake news on a daily.
Yeah, but don't you
That's
think?
very weird.
But I'm saying, don't you think you can tell like what's fake and what's not?
I mean,
You could tell like if it's from like CNN or, well, some people have mixed views with CNN. I support CNN. All right.
I mean, you can support it, but at the same time, those big networks are still providing false information, or they still have the obligation to provide false information. So it's like it's
Right.
scary sometimes.
But also it's like you kind of think, don't you think Trump kind of like manipulates the people,
Oh,
the public, to
yeah.
like go against the media? So then it's like he's gonna like separate the people. So it's like you're gonna have people who are against the media,
Mm-hmm.
and then people who are for it, saying, oh, they have to be somewhat objective. They just report what they find though, and it's like Trump just doesn't like what they report though.
Trump just plays a
Yeah.
very huge part in a lot of the controversial topics that are going on today. Like, he is the rise of fake news. Fake news has been going on for decades, for years, for
And
generations.
he's just the only one that pointed it out.
He for some reason, he just, I guess it's essential to him, fake news. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anything he considers fake, anything that he doesn't like, that doesn't uplift him and his
Right.
character, is fake news.
Basically, I feel like it's just like if he hears something he doesn't like about him or what the media reports about him, he'll just say it's fake.
Right.
It's like when you spread a rumor about someone. Oh, that's not real.
I mean,
That's how you kind of feel.
Okay.
That's how it's like.
I get it. A rumor is a rumor, but I mean, it's still a reporter's obligation.
To provide insight to the people of the public.
Exactly, without being biased or, without having, or without being prejudiced or anything
Right.
like that. Like they have to have that open, clear mind for everyone in the
But
public.
you can like kind of tell like CNN's is like kind of like against Trump, and then like Fox News is for him.
But if you think about it, I feel like the only reason why CNN is so against Trump is maybe because of the way that they were attacked.
Right.
I mean,
It's like treat others the way you want to be treated.
that is true.
Yeah. So, with graduation approaching up, well, this will be our last question before we wrap up. With graduation coming up, though, what do you have planned, or what do you want to use your mass communication degree
Well, like I said,
for?
I'm in the process of, creating my own business and things like that. I also still do like blog sites. I've been doing a lot more blogging than I've ever done, thanks to my
WordPress?
classes. WordPress,
I have a
definitely.
WordPress,
Yes, WordPress definitely.
but it's just for like my own leisure, though. So it's like if I want to write about something, I'll just write it. It's not like for a grade or a report or anything like that.
Well, I have two. One that I just one that I started with my class, and one that I have for my personal use, which is photography, displaying all my work
Right.
and stuff like that. Which is something that I use when I'm like handling business with other people. I tell them you could look at my link, or you could look at this, that, or the third, which is a good way for them to see my talents and stuff like that. But I've been applying to certain interns. I haven't really got anything back, which is the struggle, the real struggle. Even the career expo, day that we had, the fair that we had, it was like hard because there were rarely any.
It's all marketing, right?
It was rarely any interns for mass communication.
I'm saying it's like all marketing or like
Exactly.
business, finance, 'cause it's
which
like,
is good for those majors,
Yeah,
but
but-
what about us?
yeah.
So
As of now, I'm doing some freelance work where I interned last semester, so I got that going for me. But freelance is just if they need me, they call me.
right, it's not
I
nothing
can't.
guaranteed.
It's a start, so to speak, but
Which is
it's
good.
it's nothing to be too reliant on.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you just gotta be keep your eyes open. You gotta be astute. Check LinkedIn, check Gale Link, whatever you have to. Indeed,
That
if
is
it comes
true.
to that,
Yeah.
and
Gale links, definitely. Even for the alumni, people who are graduating, Gale
Right.
links still help. I wish I would have took advantage of that more, but
yeah, they have some. It's a lot of PR stuff though, but they have some things there for like for
Yeah.
other majors or other concentrations in mass communications. So there you have it, folks. I'm Rocky. She's Dennisha, and that concludes
Bye,
this
guys.
segment. Have a good one, everyone.
thank you.